Hey everyone, so today we're doing some little chill commentary because I wanted to talk about some balance shit with breakers. And I mean, as you see in the title, we're gonna be talking about Bulma Bike and Barrier. And these two skills are super controversial right now. I mean, I feel like you can't go like a day without seeing someone complaining about it being too op, like on Reddit or on the Discord server, like stuff like that. I mostly see it on the Reddit. I don't really see people complain about it too much on Discord, but every once in a while. I think the main thing though is I don't know. It's mostly Reddit. Is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, while I talk about this, there's gonna be some gameplay in the background, and you see my fucking skills on the side. I run it's transmission, Bulma bike barrier, grapple. And that's the meta right now, and people might want to get on my case about that, but you know, uh, and you'll see in this gamer games that I show that I lose despite that. So, it's not all about the skills. It's not all about the gotcha. Though it does help a lot. I guess the first thing I should talk about is the gotcha, because a lot of people, when complaining about like it's a transmission or barrier, they bring up the gotcha, because it's a little annoying to have to like go out of your way to pull these skills and get lucky, and possibly even spend money on fucking pulling skills in this game, which I'm not a fan of gotcha, and it's kind of annoying to pull on a banner and get all fucking dupes that you already fucking have and just get spirit. And the most commonly suggested thing I see to fix that would be to allow you to buy active or passive skills from banners with spirit, because right now spirit's like you could buy supers with it and you could upgrade skills. But like once you upgrade like the skills you want to plus 20, and sometimes it's not even that beneficial to upgrade them to plus 20, then you're just doing whatever. Or it's just accumulating there. Like I have probably 60k spirit, and I that's built up from me upgrading instant transmission to plus 20, because I was like, I mean, I run it, might as well have like I think 5 seconds off, even though it's not that much. Like every second counts in these type of games, right? But yeah, definitely, I think that was it. Might have been in the survey, and if it wasn't, I mean, too bad, I guess. It'd be really fucking nice if you could buy skills with spirit though, because right now it's a little useless after you've upgraded your shit. But yeah, okay. Moving on to the main point of this, which is Bulma's bike. I guess I'll cover them separately before examining the combo, because the combo is what usually pisses people off. But I mean, I've seen people even complain about Bulma bike itself, like just by itself. So I'd say Bulma's bike, I wouldn't say it's completely balanced yet. It's still a little bit overtuned. Because, they nerfed it, but all they did was, like, add 10 seconds to the cooldown. And, I mean, maybe it's just me, but I feel like it became a little bit harder to turn, like, while you're boosting. Or, like, after a boost, you get kind of stuck moving in one direction really slowly. And I think they nerfed it, but I'm not even when season 2 started, but I'm not even completely sure, because it's weird because they like shadow nerf some shit, and they don't put some stuff in the patch notes. It's weird, like they wanted to hide it or something. Um, but other than that, it's a little bit unbalanced. One, being able to boost all the time is kind of bad, or like kind of like shitty. Like, I think a proposed nerf for me that would I don't think most people would be mad about is like limit how much you could boost every time you pull out your bike. Or either that, or like, because people, even when they're avoiding the raider, they stay on the bike the whole time. And like you'll see later in this footage, I am biking away and getting away from the raider. But you don't become invincible. I feel like some people like talk about Bulma bike like it makes you like some fucking impossible to catch. Like it just makes you impossible to catch. And for those people, I just gotta say, skill issue, right? because it definitely is possible to blow people off their bike. And I'll discuss a few ways now, I guess. First, you gotta be a little bit far for this method. It's just like literally shoot ahead of them when you're a raider. Just shoot your key blast ahead of where they're going. So if they're traveling, like even going, in circles or fucking going behind stuff, just shoot where you think they're gonna go. And that sounds, I don't know, maybe that sounds a little crazy, but like, it's worked for me a lot. And it's really satisfying to blow someone off their bike when they're cocky and like, going around you, just trying to distract you. But I see a lot of people give up on trying to chase bikes, which even I do sometimes because it's like you have more pressing issues, like SMT, or you see someone take a Dragon Ball you dropped, stuff like that. But it's definitely possible. And like another way you could blow someone off their bike is by using your Raider specials. Like for Cell, that could be the big blast he does, your special beam cannon. Those work. Or like literally any tracking super, like Innocence Cannon, Cell Form 3's beam attack, that works really well. That tracks insanely well and has a great hitbox. What else? Oh, Vegeta's Gallic Gun too. I mean, I've even hit people off their bike with Mappa's Mouth Beam and like the big pillar attack. I really wish there was a wiki for this game so I could know the exact names of the attacks. I mean, even Dragon Ball attack names are sort of fucking weird sometimes because, they're not in the anime. Or in the manga. Most of them aren't. And they're just named in, like, games. Like Burning Attack, for example. But yeah, like, I guess for Bulma's bike, it isn't, like, I feel like there's no other, like, great escape skill right now. Other than, like, instant transmission. But instant transmission, you teleport. It's not like you're running away and the raider sees you. Like, bike is just really reliable. Until we get, like, other skills that are, like, good for fucking just getting away. Because, like, there are not too many skills that are very good at getting away. Other than, like, grapple, I guess Kaioken. Like, it's just, there's not a lot of options, so of course people run bike. And I'm not gonna shame someone for running bike, because it's meta and it's fucking useful, even for just getting across the map quickly. Yeah, I don't know why some people are so disgusted at using bike. It's like, bro, just, like, you're limiting yourself, and until we get those, we get better skills, or like, until they nerf bike, and, make better skills, like, we're not gonna, see that much change in the meta. So, I don't know, I don't think anyone should get shit on for running the meta. And a lot of people do, a lot of people do shit on people for running the meta for some reason. I think that's stupid. I mean, even I commented on a post about Bulma bike, and I was like, yeah, like, it's not that hard to shoot people off their bike, like, just do this, like I said before. And so I got downvoted for that, and I was like, bruh, like, I guess some people don't want to accept that bike isn't so hard to deal with. Bike by itself, at least, like, everything I've been talking about is just bike by itself, because we have not talked about energy barrier yet, and Jesus Christ, energy barrier. Yeah, when I first saw energy barrier usage, like, I think in a leak, I was like, Jesus Christ, this sounds crazy. Because it's literally like 5 seconds of complete, like, you could move around fine, you could jump on your bike, you could grapple away, you could instant transmission. All completely invulnerable, and that's like fucking crazy, so that definitely needs a nerf too. Like, definitely a way bigger nerf than bike would need. Like, when I talked about it with my friends, what we thought about was like, pretty much it needs to be able to be like destroyed. Like, because like, for example, in the anime, like, or in other games, like 17's barrier, because that's what it's based off of, like, that shit isn't fucking invulnerable, like, it breaks after a while. So I would say, like, make it so that it just gives you a few, like, extra hits until it breaks or something, and not have it be completely invulnerable, because that's crazy. Because you could do so much shit in that time period, you could, I mean, you could even use it to knock a raider off the SMT or knock a raider away from someone. You know, like, it's just like, it's crazy and it needs a nerf. And of course, barrier plus bike is fucking crazy too. But even then, the barrier doesn't last too long. And let's say if there's someone's moving in a straight line, which usually people do, you could blow them off their bike right away. And it's even happened to me. Like, as dominant of a combo as is, you know. Honestly, I think instant transmission of barrier is worse because it's literally a get out of jail free card. I wouldn't call Bulma Bike plus Barrier completely a get out of jail free card because, you know, you're still getting chased. You probably, like, did not get completely away from the raider in that time where you popped the barrier and hopped on your bike. You could still get blown off your bike. You're not just, like, you know, away from the raider and safe when you teleport to someone else. I mean, I guess, I'll talk about instant transmission a little bit too. Because, like, instant transmission, for me, it's like, it's fine, I guess. I think the cooldown is really long, so that kind of balances it out. Maybe so that it isn't a true combo into fucking barrier, like barrier into instant transmission is a free getaway. Maybe make it so that instant transmission takes like a second longer to charge, because it's like in that perfect area where like if you barrier pull out instant transmission, you know, wait 3 seconds and then you teleport as soon as your barrier is gone, like it's a free getaway for you, you know, like it's kind of crazy. But yeah, like in terms of like the meta right now, I think it could be better because pretty much everyone runs the same skills. And you know, it is annoying, like I'm not denying it. It is fucking annoying to play against a full team of people with barrier, bike, instant transmission. Like, it's annoying. And like, I pretty much completely stopped running stuns just to run that, that fucking setup because it's fucking good, you know? And until, you know, they drop some balance changes or until Season 3 comes out, because, you know, they're drip feeding us content right now. And it's, like, really bad. Like, honestly, I wish... There's a part of me that wishes that they didn't put all of the fucking stuff, all of, like, the new transfers and content in the files so that we didn't just see them, like, immediately. You'd think they'd have better security by now, but, you know, whatever. But yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about today with Bulma Bike and Barrier. I guess, like, comment what you think about it, right? But yeah, thank you guys for watching so much. See ya.
No, please, have mercy!